son, about 900 kilometres.
And it's a very windy 900 k's with a lot of gravel. It's right at the end of our summer holidays in New Zealand, so we three amigos decided a serious ride before returning to work. A large part of the trip is back roads, very windy back roads, with lots of corners and gravel. This is exciting. We've packed water and snacks, and our B&B is about 500 kilometres away. The first part of the road is a bit boring because it's the highways through Rotorua to Taupo, but once we get to Murupara, we're hitting the good stuff, man.
It's pretty flash for a tinny shop. Well, a quick coffee and a sausage roll, and we're heading further.
Just look at all these corners, hundreds of them. The visibility is great and the road is smooth. We're in backcountry, no stopping now. We could all ride these roads all day. It's sheer bliss. However, this is one of the first of the 18 wrecked and burnt out cars. An ominous warning to the East Cape, maybe? Well, 14 possums also met their demise on this trip, so, times are tough, man.
No cars.
No. Yeah, good.
Right, yeah. So we're winding our way up. So we sort of come up in a valley, and then you go up the top of the hill, and then you come up, and then we'll overlook the lake.
So this is remnants of the Cold War, now used as a overflow mechanism if the lake gets too high. It doesn't seem to be getting a lot of action. Looks a little rickety. My slow riding on gravel is basically because of unfamiliarity. This is only my second gravel ride since 1988. Here's 43 kilometres of windy gravel roads, and there's still 333 in front of us, half of which is probably still gravel. Stopped on the cliff's edge to look at this.
This is Lake Waikere Moana. Apparently it's the deepest lake in the southern hemisphere.
Looks incredible.
I thought Taupo was.
This is deeper.
Is it?
Holy shit. That just looks awesome for a jet ski. A two-stroke one. I think your light's on.
Apparently they're going to tar seal this.
Hey, be careful up there, man. It's really steep.
Sayonara, motherfuckers.
Holy fuck. What do we do with his bike now?
I don't know.
We continue onwards. One thing to note here is when you're inland, there is no coastal breeze, so it is hot. You know what I mean by hot. From hot and dusty brown to lush green.
Right, well, we've made it to Tolika Bay, which is just north of Gisborne. The wharf there says it's closed. You can see it goes out quite a long way. I haven't been here before. It looks amazing. There's the three Harleys. And they're looking pretty sharp.
The Tolika Bay Pier hadn't been used commercially for nearly 60 years. But, Cyclone Gabrielle really nailed it, and it's been closed since then. Final destination for today, going to our B&B. Relax, put the feet up. The local tavern served cold snacks and great fish and chips. Tirakihi for the win. And that's what's called starting the morning with a knock and a glare. We are now in search of breakfast, and although the sun is up and bright and getting hot, it is actually only 7 a.m. A huge shout out to Lady T at Macrocarpa Heights for the B&B. They were so helpful. It was such a great place, and it's suitable for probably up to six or seven people. Some places looked like they needed a little doing up, or there was that sort of feeling that maybe no one was even here. Anyway, we just carried on because there was nowhere to stop, and we kept going through little town after little town after little town, and no one was open, or there was nothing there. And this is one example of looks dodgy, and looks closed, and that was the town, folks. This part of the trip was now showing more of the damage from last year's cyclone. There were roadworks more and more frequent, and some of them were just absolute monsters. Just whole hillsides, swept down, ripped away the road, ripped away, carved out a new channel and gone. But wait, there's more. Now the road is melting, it's gushing, it's bleeding, it's just coming out. Now please don't think I'm complaining, because this ride has been 99% fantastic, and here is a good example of something you could see.
The breakfast of champions, bit of Boss coffee and a dad's pie. We left too early, so this is all that's open, 4 square.
I'm your stepfather.
So we rode anti-clockwise around the East Cape to Waihau Bay, where we got to the Waihau Bay Lodge, which has been there for a real long time, and we had a coffee, and then the camera just played up, and everything from here on is at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So we get to the point in the story where, hey, thank you for making it this far and watching our travels and adventures and the fun that we had. And hopefully you'll come back again. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. We're all here and it for everyone. Come on. But from here on, the road got nicer and more mainstream, more popular, more cars. And so we just quietly made it back. We stopped on one of the Rotorua lakes, had a little look at that, and that was quite nice. And then we did have a little chat, the 3 of us retelling some of the stories, and then we decided, okay, well, it's been a long day and it is hot. We found the refuge under these trees, but there are not that many rest areas on this road. I'll have you know about that. Yeah. So anyway, thank you very much. Come on back for some more.